month, 2018. And it's good to see all of you here again today. I'm just trying to get a strong signal so that our picture mustn't be blurry. Okay. Let me just get. Okay, it's coming now. Just want to get a strong signal. Okay, let me just get the strong signal. Here we go. Okay, let's check. So that okay. Okay. Hi again, fellas. Yeah. Sorry, I was just doing my settings. Hi again. Is the 6th day of the 7th month, 2018, and the time it's 15:40 p.m. South African time. It's good to see all of you here, and I saw many of you on Doc Dan's live stream, and I'm also looking forward to join Marilyn. We are also preparing quite a number of broadcasters from the Republic of South Africa, but we are going to blend these live stream broadcasts. We're going to have also our local native languages. Someone will interpret. Sometimes I might play that part of interpreting from two of the main languages, official languages in South Africa. One is known as Zulu, and very interesting language. You're gonna have to learn that. And the second one is Sotho. Most of the our American brothers and sisters, when they're here, they tend to learn Sotho a lot and Tswana. I met some of them from California, others from New York. They even learn those two official languages. Some they've settled here in South Africa, in the city called Morningside. It's few minutes away from Sandton. Sandton currently is one of the highest classy city. Johannesburg, well, it's known as the official one. Everyone, when they land in South Africa, they'll land in Johannesburg. Currently, I'm, let's see, when I drive here, 10 minutes away from Johannesburg City, but I'm in the south of Johannesburg. And also 10 minutes away from Soweto, where I am, if you drive, serious. So Soweto, it's where I was born. That's my hometown. And most of the celebrities, leadership of South African government, of course, is from Soweto, Mandela from Soweto. We have other towns like Alexandra. It's it's about 5 minutes from Sandton. Yeah, it's a cool place. When you're around, I'll take you through so that you can see all these interesting places. Okay, so good to see all of you guys again. Hi, Stephen Coffey from US. Thanks for you being here. Chona Luzora, thanks again for being here. Mrs. Jules from New Zealand, thanks again. To see you here again today. And my brother again from the Philippines. Doc Dan, welcome again, my brother. I'm gonna have to teach you one of our official languages one of these days, if you agree, since I'm also battling with the Tagalog, but I'm looking forward to learn soon, okay? And then thanks again, guys. Now, I'll try to keep it on our proposed time or minutes. That is 30 minutes plus maybe 5 minutes, 35 minutes. That won't be bad. And if there is something that you like to share with us, or testimony or anything, you can just add on the top chat. Yeah. Our heading today still continues. It says, let's share. That is part 3. I did the first, the second. Now we have the third one. Okay. Today, I'll start with this one. I will request every TBC member or TBC community member to bear with us, especially to where we are currently. Not forgetting that for the past 2 years, it has been not a trend, but it has been a journey. A journey that any corporation can take, okay? So we are here today also moving forward, okay, with new developments, ideas, and all the admin's plans. So the request is that whenever we see some delays or technical errors within the TBC system, we don't need to despair. Take, for instance, a couple of days when you try to log into the system. We have a South African website, the billioncoin.co.za, that we have the universal one, which is the main, the billioncoin.info. Some of us, including myself, there was an error. Sometimes it will pop up the message that says processing, and then sometimes it will pop up a message that says invalid credentials. The admin is aware of those things, yeah. And let us not forget that the admin cannot fold their hands and say, because people are saying this, then I mustn't update the status of the system. They will continue. Sometimes they will only inform us after they've rectified the error or whatever bug that is in the system. So, but of course, you know, we humans, sometimes we tend to be so sensitive and start having doubts about the lovely system of TBC. Say, now, here we are now, what is it this time? So let us not despair. Those doubts, we need to put them behind us, because these errors will still occur in the near future. Even after we've reached 1 billion plus, they will still occur. But we have a good admin here that is actually taking care of these things and informing us. To me, it's like they are very close with us. They don't leave us astray. The only thing now is that every member of this community has to stand up and take the stand and do something. And if someone has something better than TBC admin, come up with it. It will benefit the entire community. We'll really appreciate that. We won't stop you. Come up with it, okay? And we have brilliant ideas within this community. I mentioned that on my last video before this one, that We have different people within this community. I've mentioned thieves, I've mentioned, I mentioned quite a number of them. I categorized them. So, and I even stated the reasons why I was mentioning that. But it is entirely up to us to take precautions and know who are we building a relationship with, and what to say and what not to say, when and how. Those are the things. Okay. Even if when you broadcast, you must know what I've just mentioned. Okay. That is the request that I'm making to each and every one of us. Glitches will forever be there. They won't stop. Okay. Now, let's move to the second one. Okay. Before we came on board in TBC, before we even knew TBC, you and I, and the rest of the people in TBC, we were go-getters. We were online. Some of us, we know each other before TBC. We met during the stocks trading, stock exchange. We met through Bitcoin. We met through Forex and other. We met through MM Global. We met through a lot of things, most of us here. We even knew Randy before TBC. He was a cryptocurrency man and other metrics programs. Actually, he calls himself, I'm a metrics man, So we met before. Yes, some of you know what I'm talking about. So we had these hiccups as networkers. We were trying this, we were trying that, we were trying this, and things went astray. But some of the programs, they paid out. Even in Bitcoin, some of the programs, they pay out very well. In Forex, some they paid out very well, some they didn't pay. So we know all these things, right? So today I failed to understand that most of the people that we were with, people who understand what is happening online, most of them are the ones today who are behaving as if they are not clued up about things that I've mentioned, that we went through this and that, and we made money, guys, from other programs. Now TBC is here. We tend to become, I'll use the word in South Africa, cheese boys. So spoiled, cheese boy. We want the Billion Coin to address our problems individually. I don't know whether you get me. Forgetting that if we break through on one thing, right, by supporting our admin to get through, to break even about something, that something is going to be good for us all. But if we hit back, right? We hit back on the admin, that delay, it's going to delay us all. You know what is the problem? I'll tell you now. The problem is some of us, we don't want to stand up and do. We don't want to be doers. We forever demand that someone has to come and do for us. that is the weakest area that we have. That is why the system has taken an advantage of that, meaning the system has capitalized on that, and the system will forever capitalize on that. We clear on that, right? But as soon as we stand up and change the mindset and reinstate the dignity of this community, bring it back, because currently it's fractured. So we have to bring it back like this. Then we will begin to see things in a different perspective or understanding the TBC, exactly what does it stand for. Okay. So that is the second area that I wanted us to share about as well. Okay. Last part one, when you go for an interview in a firm or a company, you'll be interviewed. After that, you will be forwarded the agreement to sign, that you understand rules and regulations of that company, the constitution, everything. Then after that, you will get employed. But after 3 weeks, if you start going astray, then there's gonna be a hearing, right? They won't just fire you like that. You'll get a hearing, the warnings. It's gonna be a warning after warning. They'll tell you that how many warnings after maybe 1 or 2 or third warning will be taken for hearing after hearing. There's gonna be a mediation, okay? Now to mediate, after that, if you did not comply with the mediation, there's gonna be an arbitration. Arbitration now decides, okay? Does not mediate, okay? So after that, they will decide whether you are fired or you can still be given another chance, because you yourself violated what you have signed for on the agreement or contract, okay? Now, why I'm making this example, we joined TBC out of love, and most of us, we understood what was presented to us, okay? And then today, we are working against that. Then if the firm or the company can make a decision and say, no, this is enough, we have to get rid of you. Then in TBC, we normally say, if you have a problem with this community, please don't join us. Because you are going to influence good community about, you know, foreign information, trying to blend two things together, oil and water. Of course, they can't blend, right? So we need to, if you have your personal problems, financial problems or something, we all know that. That is why we are in TBC, because all of us, we are gunning for one thing. But if someone is frustrated and then wants to share those frustrations with the rest of the community, it's not gonna work, you know that. It's not gonna work. Maybe one can try to address that privately, not publicly, because as soon as you go public, then that's discounting in TBC. Then you go to disclaimer, it will tell you. I know some of our members, they don't even know where to retrieve disclaimer, okay? It's in the wallet, okay, especially 004, it will show you there. Okay, when you log out from your wallet, there's a disclaimer there. Okay, so now, Lastly, I said last but one, but now this is the last one now. Okay. Let us not be wheelbarrows. I don't know, in other countries, how do you explain or define wheelbarrow? Wheelbarrow. A wheelbarrow in a construction site where they're building, they put bricks and cement in the wheelbarrow and then you push it. Okay. Without someone pushing it, that wheelbarrow won't move, will remain where it is. So that is a wheelbarrow. Okay. So we will request, and I also will request members who are like wheelbarrows to stand up, okay, and do something. Because a human being, it's a moving wheelbarrow. It doesn't require anyone to move it, okay? And by not becoming a good student of the block, okay, or TBC education, you will begin to divide this community. Yes, you are going to divide this community. You want to know how? I'll tell you now. If Stephen Covey says, okay, I'm going to take you through the program on how to commence the whole program of TBC up until the last level, okay? But my brother or a sister, you're gonna have to part with something. Then you will leave Stephen Covey and come to me or go to Diana or go to Chona and say, no, that one is mad. Now I have to part with something. I want someone that will help me out or take me through for free. Did you hear that? We have articles that are supporting what I've mentioned about parting with something. Okay, go to education. We have those articles. Now, you left Stephen Covey, came to me, then I will accept you for free. What am I causing? Am I not causing a division? Then this community will continuously be fractured. Now, I know Stephen knows me, or Chona knows me. We share a lot. We discuss much about the affairs of TBC. Probably other businesses outside TBC, other cryptocurrencies, stocks, and economy, things like that. But as soon as that particular one starts having different approaches to Stephen and Lawrence, of course, we will be in a situation whereby now we won't be in good terms, because that person, when that person, I'll use this word, okay, I'll use a word, something like a floor crossing. When that person crosses over from Stephen to Lawrence, he or she is not going to tell me the truth about Stephen. She'll say, no, Stephen refused to help me. She won't say that, no, Stephen said, quoted something from the blog that I must part with something. It's a once-off. And once you part with something, then you'll be in a position to receive a kringle equivalent to that something. You see how it goes. Now, if we are not people with giving hearts, our community is going to be fractured, because we want someone to come and do for us. We don't want to do something by ourselves or for ourselves, right? And now, that is a problem. we are not in the market. If the admin says, as an orphan, orphans are not just people who are from other members. Orphans are same members who left Stephen and Lawrence and Chona. Then they went to others and then they came back. When they come back, they are also orphans, though they are my downlines. Let's be clear on that one. So they have to part with something. Look at the admin's generous offer. They say when they come back, when they part with something, give them a kringel equivalent to that something. As we speak, I went through some of the wallets, meaning other downlines of mine and orphans. They opened their wallets for me to see. I'm sorry, it's a disgrace. What's in there? It's not enough. Some $400, please. Some $4,000 currently. But when you look at these people, the way they are portraying themselves, wow, it's like, you know, remember, doing too much does not mean you are accumulating enough. So that causes a division within our community. So it must end now. Now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Now, it must end. Members must learn to tell the truth. Because if you come to me and say, Stephen doesn't want to help me, I'm going to pick up the phone now. He knows Stephen. Chona knows. I'll pick it up now. Hi, Stephen, brother. How are you? Good. I have whoever. Do you know this person? Yeah. This person says this. How can you help this person? Stephen will tell me the truth. Even if that person can have $100,000 to convince me that I will buy a kringel worth of $100,000. I'm sorry, with Lawrence, it's different. I'm not like any other members. I'm going to reject that person because if the person has $100,000, that person wants to purchase a kringel worth of that. And why didn't that person purchase it with Stephen or Chona? Now I'm happy that, I'm going to have 100,000. Something's gonna follow me. You must be careful. That's what we're talking about. It's not all about money. That $100,000 is getting into my pocket. Stephen didn't get it. That's a lie. Something's gonna follow you. We are not here for that. We are here for building this community, right? And we are teaching our global TVC community to stand by themselves and face the system and make a decision and be free at the end. Okay. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I love to share about things that are currently taking place because we can't overlook them. We have to address them and find a solution. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the chat, top chat here. Thanks, Brother Stephen. Members has to be taught properly, not just in passing, because we want to convince them and get something. It's not about that. It's not all about that. It's about teaching members properly. Let's go to Ms. Jules. Ms. Jules is saying, we have to demonstrate and let's see. Yeah, we have to demonstrate a good leadership. How can I put it? We have to demonstrate a good leadership. I think that's what Ms. Jules is trying to say. Yeah. And let's go back to Ms. Jules again. Yes, Ms. Jules also answered on the wheelbarrow topic. We are, these wheelbarrows, us, can move by themselves. We don't need someone to come and push us. Okay. Just to add something on that, the admin has forwarded us the pattern on how to become good leaders and what is to be done in order for this community to prosper at the end. We saw the article, they've outlined everything. But if you try to omit one of those things, you are in trouble, because the whole thing won't be complete. It will be incomplete up until you reinstate what you have omitted from the pattern or the outline. Okay. So I'm closing now, but just to add something there, to remind you about something. People, they're continuously making an example with Bitcoin, which is a good thing. Bitcoin has made history. We know that. We are just another currency. We are also making history. But Bitcoin didn't just make history. It was the contribution of all those who are determined to make it what it is today. And look at Bitcoin. There's no admin like us, where the admin will keep an eye and say, hey, this and that. No, the system is running by itself and it's advancing. Whether Bitcoin drops, whether Bitcoin appreciates or declines, it's moving on. How do we know? Soon, it will move from where it is to the highest price. That's the system of Bitcoin. Now, what is the difference between that and TBC? We are also a cryptocurrency, but another currency. Okay. Now, that is why I was asking a question that, who do we expect to come and do for us? The more members, the more we use TBC the right way, the more we exchange TBC the right way, the more we conduct ourselves the right way, the world will say, here is another currency, just like Bitcoin. Because many people who were exposed to the dollar, pounds, major currencies like euro, sterling pound from UK, and the dollar. But when Bitcoin was introduced, we managed to notice Bitcoin because of the way Bitcoin was conducted to this day. So same with the Billion coin. I don't expect someone to come from another planet to do a demo for me. I have to do that demo myself. I have to stand up and say, peer-to-peer, we can still do more. I have to go out there, do my research, market myself. I already have TBC coins. Okay, it is up to me now to conduct my business accordingly, not breaking the agreement. Remember, that's most of us, we have coins. Privately, we will be asking questions. When is the fiat coming? I am a fiat myself, you know? When we attend the live stream broadcast, send batting meetings, people, when you look at them or when you see how they chat on the top chat, you might think that people understand exactly what is being said here. No, they don't, because after those live stream, you will get private messages, or they will go on a description section and see your contacts. Then privately, they'll send you emails. I have so much wealth in my wallet. How can I exchange it? Is that a question that you can ask me? I'm not in a position to answer that. If you want to know certain things, you must join the program. Part with something. You have your wallet full of wealth. Then what? Is it difficult to go and do what others are doing? Start opening deals, marketing yourself, not breaking the agreement. As soon as you do one sale, then you'll understand that how easy it is. It is easy, of course. But if you private someone, if you message someone private and say, I have this wealth, they're worth this, how can I exchange them? When is the fiat? When is the bank? I am not in a position to answer those things. They really irritates me. When I look at TBC mission, I'm looking at TBC mission with a broader scope, not narrow scope. Let's be clear on that. Most of us, we did this in the early months of 2016 without a title. And we're still gonna do more than that, more than 7 times for sure. If you're not gonna learn from some who are already there, you're gonna get punished big time, and you're gonna burn yourself into ashes. And thank you, my fellow TBCians. I'm looking forward to talk to you again later. And it was nice having all of you here. And Diana, thanks for being here. But today you were late. No, I'm just pulling your leg. I know you'll respond to that one. The time now, it's 16:18 p.m. South African time. And I think it's about 7:18 a.m. in the US, somewhere in San Francisco, yeah, that is around this time. Yeah. And if I don't join, okay, some of our brothers and sisters, I know their condition, they can't live stream. I bear with them, but they're forever here with us, and thanks for that. But there are those I'm looking forward to join their live stream. And as long as they don't live stream, I'll keep on reminding them that I'm looking forward to join your live streams, okay? And thanks again. I love you all, guys. And I'm looking forward to join your live streams. Let's do what we have to unify this community, okay? And I'm looking forward to join you in other good endeavors that you are bringing into this community. And thanks again. Bye for now.